Just a minute. Okay, so this is okay. So let's start now. This is Mr. Yamamoto. Okay, and he is a doctor. And this is Miss Tanaka, and she is also a doctor. So, how to say this in Japanese? So, Yamamoto-san wa Isha desu. So, this Isha means doctor. Okay. So, Yamamoto-san wa Isha desu. Okay. So, Toshiro-san, could you please?
Yamamoto-san wa isha desu.
Yamamoto-san wa Isha desu.
Yamamoto-san wa isha desu.
Yamamoto-san wa Isha desu. Okay. And how to say this in that Miss Tanaka is a doctor? So,
Tanaka-san wa isha desu.
yeah, Tanaka-san wa Isha desu.
Tanaka-san wa isha desu.
Tanaka-san wa Isha desu. But how to say Tanaka-san is also a doctor? Miss Tanaka is also a doctor. So, all we have to do is replace wa with mo. Okay. So, now it will be
Tanaka-san mo isha desu.
okay. Tanaka-san mo Isha desu. And we are striking out the wa. Okay. And this is how we write Tanaka-san mo Isha desu. So also is mo in Japanese. So we don't write wa, and wa is replaced by mo. Now let us see another sentence. Mr. Yamamoto is Japanese. Okay. So this in Japanese is
山本さんは日本人です。
Yamamoto-san wa Nihonjin desu. Okay.
山本さんは日本人です。
Yamamoto-san wa Nihonjin desu. And Miss Tanaka is also a doctor, is also a Japanese. Now, how to say this? So, would anyone like to try? Miss Tanaka is also Japanese. You can unmute yourself and maybe try this sentence.
田中さんも日本人です。
Very good. So, Tanaka-san mo Nihonjin desu. That's right. So, very good pronunciation. Tanaka-san mo Nihonjin desu. You are right. So, Tanaka-san mo Nihonjin desu. So, this was a brief explanation about how to write also. Okay. So, now let's go to today's topic. And today's topic is question, okay? What? So this is the kanji for question, okay? What? And how to pronounce it. So there are two pronunciations for this, and when to pronounce which, that we'll learn later on. And we'll, since we finished all Hiragana and Katakana, we will learn about some similar looking letters. We will know which one is what. Okay. So now let's go to this topic. What? Okay. And this is the kanji for what, and it can be pronounced as nan and nani. Okay. So first, let us see in an example. Like, what will you eat? Okay, what will you eat? So this what is nani. Okay. And to eat is tabemasu. Okay. So this in Japanese is
何を食べますか
Nani o tabemasu ka?
何を食べますか
Nani o tabemasu ka? Okay. So this is how it is. And it's nani. Okay, over here. Okay, and let's see the another example. What time is it now? Okay, and how to ask this question in Japanese? Now is ima. Okay, and this is a kanji for now. And what? This time we are pronouncing it nan. Okay, not nani, but nan. And time is G, and this is kanji for G. Okay, so what time is it now is ima nanji desu ka? Okay, please listen to the pronunciation.
今何時ですか
Ima nanji desu ka?
今何時ですか
Ima nanji desu ka? Okay, so what time is nanji? This is how it is written. Okay, now what can be used as it also can mean what or how much or how many, and it can be used as which, and there are Japanese words for this like ikura. Okay, kore wa ikura desu ka? So this ikura is how much, and which also has its own word like dore, but we can use this nan. It depends on the speaker on what to use. Okay, so examples will take of each. So for example, simple nan desu ka is what is it? Nan desu ka? So what is it? How for how much and how many is nan nin desu ka? So we always use nan and then a person. Okay, how like object, some noun we need to use. So nan nin desu ka? Here this is a counter. Okay, so nan nin desu ka? So this is actually a kanji for person or people, but here the nin pronunciation is used for counter. Okay, you count people, how many people. So nan nin desu ka? Next we'll see for which, like nan no hon suki desu ka? So nan no hon suki desu ka? Which book do you like? Okay, yeah, nani iro ga suki desu ka? So what color do you like? So this is how we use what and how much and which. So now let us see where to use nan and where to use nani. So there are some rules. So let us look at the rules now. So we'll see the pronunciation of nan. So it's pronounced nan when the word that comes after the symbol nan starts with the following letters. Okay, starts with the word starts with this following letters. This is T line. Okay, T line. So this all the letters start with ta, chi, tsu, te, to. Okay, ta, chi, tsu, te, to. So and da, ji, zu, de, do. Okay, that's D line. And the N line, na, ni, nu, ne, no. All this, when a word starts with all these letters, any of this letter, then we have to use nan. For example,
お名前は何ですか
O namae wa nan desu ka?
お名前は何ですか
O namae wa nan desu ka? So here, they, it starts with this, they. That's why we use nan. Okay? O namae wa nan desu ka? And this is just a side note that when you are talking about the other person's name, that's when you have to see, you have to, you can use o namae. But when it is your own name, when you are talking, for example, my name is Lupa. So if I want to say that, then I would say, watashi no namae wa Lupa desu. So it won't be watashi no o namae wa. That will be wrong. So here, o namae is the other person's name. That's why we are saying o namae wa nan desu ka? Okay. So what is your name is o namae wa nan desu ka? So this is rule for nan. There are more rules for to come, but all other letters, okay, all other letters that follow, for example, if it is sa or if it is nani o shiteimasu ka, like that. Nani shiteru no. So there, if it is sa, shi, shu, se, so then it will be nani. Okay, so all other letters will have nani. Now let's see one more rule. When nan, this kanji plus noun comes, then it is nani. Okay. So any noun, for example, nani eki de orimasu ka? So this eki is a noun, okay? It's a name. Then nani eki de orimasu ka? Then it is nani. It's not nan eki de. Okay, there, of course, there is one nan eki, but that is used when we say to indicate counters, okay, which I'll show you later on. So here, at what station do I get down? Okay, eki means station and orimas means get down. So nan eki de orimasu ka? Toshiro-san, could you please?
何駅で降りますか
Nani eki de orimasu ka?
何駅で降りますか
Nani eki de orimasu ka? Okay. Okay. However, this is not always so. There are some exceptions here. For example, when you say kyo wa nanyobi desu ka? So in that case, you are using nan, not nani.
今日は何曜日ですか
Kyo wa nanyobi desu ka?
今日は何曜日ですか
Kyo wa nanyobi desu ka? Okay. All right. So it means what day of the week is it? So kyo means today and yobi means day of the week. Right. So earlier we saw nan eki, okay? So can you guess how the pronunciation will be here? Here, Tokyo made. Nani eki desu ka? Is it right? Toshiro-san?
東京まで何駅ですか
Ah, so it's not nani eki, okay? It is nan eki because we are using it as a counter. How many stations more to the station, to Tokyo? So we are counting how many stations are there. So we are, say, the person is going in a train, then they would be counting, no, number of stations. Oh, how many more stations will come? until we reach to Tokyo. So, Tokyo made nan eki, okay? So it is used as a counter. That's why we are saying it nan eki. So this is kanji for Tokyo. Made means until, and eki is station. Okay, these are the 3 kanjis to remember. And fun. Yeah. Oh, there is no voice? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, nan eki de orimasu ka? So here, this is nani eki de orimasu ka? So every time there is a noun, that doesn't mean that it is always a nani. For example, here it is used as a counter. Okay, you're counting the number of stations. Okay, now let's go to the next. Okay, at what stage, the meaning of this we already saw. Okay, so nan plus counters is, it's always none. Okay, counters are used to count objects. Okay, of course. Na? So counters, like say you want to count, there are 3 glasses, or say there are 3 pencils with me. So in English, it's very easy to say, I have 3 pencils, 1 pencil, 2 pencil, and 3 pencil. We just say 1, 2, 3, and it's very easy. But in Japanese, it's very difficult. Each object, say there are big animals, then the counting style is different. And if there are long objects like pencils, then it is what is the counter for that?
Ippon.
Ippon. So if it is 1 pencil, then it's ippon. If there are 3 pencils, then
3本.
sanbon. So this is where the foreigners like us always face a lot of problem. In fact, I think some of the Japanese also face problem with it when it comes to counters. But right now, let us focus on where to use nan and where to use nani. So here, for example, here it is a counter. Kono hon wa nan yen desu ka? So nan yen, we are counting how many yens it is. So it is
この本は何円ですか
kono hon wa nan yen desu ka?
この本は何円ですか
Kono hon wa nan yen desu ka? How many yen is this book? Okay. So how many yen to this book? So I'm showing the translation after talking about the sentence, because we have to focus on the pronunciation. So how many yen is this book? Like kono is this. Last time we covered this topic, kono. And hon is book, and en is yen. Okay. Kono hon wa nan yen desu ka? So summary is that nan is used when the letter that comes after the symbol starts with T line, D line, and N line. Okay. And counters. So nanji desu ka? That is how we say nan. And nani is for the rest of the letters. Okay, the letter that comes after this nan, and which doesn't start with t, d, and na. Okay, and counter. Sorry, this should be noun. Okay, I made a mistake here. This should be noun, and most of the time with particles. Okay, like o, and wa. So that's when we use nani. Okay. So these are the things. And I'm sorry for this mistake. This is actually noun, not counter. Okay. This is noun. So now let's go to the next topic. Similar looking letters, okay, in Hiragana and Katakana. So if you have seen the very first letter, the very first line of Hiragana, this is A, okay? So, and A and this one is O. So initially, when I was studying, I got confused between this and this. So, and please note the gap over here is much longer than over here. Okay. So this is actually A. So there are 3 strokes, but they are different. Okay. And this one is like this. It's straight. And this line is more curved. So we have to be a little bit more careful while writing this hiragana, katakana, or kanji. So these are both hiragana, and this is a. Okay, this is actually a, and this is o. Okay, now let's go to the next character. So these 3 are again very confusing. When initially I saw hiragana, I was confused. This is ha. Okay, this one is ha. So it has 3 strokes, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and this is ho. So ho. Okay, this has 4 strokes. So there is an extra here line here, and this one moves a little bit down. So ho. And this is ma. Okay, and please note that there is a little bit line over here. So unlike here, it starts from here. Okay, and one more hiragana that we need to remember is mo. And in mo, it doesn't start like this. It starts from here, mo. So most of the time while writing, it always confused people. So here in this, actually, it starts over here. Ma starts from here, okay, more horizontal. But here it's vertical. Mo. It starts like this. So next is se and sa. Okay, this is hiragana, and this one is katakana. So in hiragana, first, this is the first line, first stroke, and this is second stroke, okay, over here. And then this is the third one. Whereas here, this is more straight, this is curved, and this one is straight. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so these are similar looking, but this one is hiragana and this one is katakana. Okay, so now let's go to the next one. So u and wa, okay, and they both are katakana. So in the over here, there is one line over here, whereas this wa, there is no line. And I think wa is more narrow.
Wider.
Wider? Is it wider? Okay. So 1, 2, and 3. So this is U, okay? This one is U, A, I, U. So this one is U, whereas this one is Wa. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's see the next one. This is Nu and Ta. So if you look here, this one is Nu, nani, Nu. Okay, 1 and 2. So this is Nu. Katakana, Nu. And this is Ta. 1, 2, and 3. So this is Ta, not, sometimes I make mistake and think it's Nu. So initially I faced lot of problem. So yeah, and this is something that a lot of us get confused with. And please note the stroke order between this. This is katakana shi and tsu, okay? So if you look here, it starts from here. 1, 2, and then from down to up, okay? From left to right, and then from down to up. So this is shi. And tsu is more straight, more vertical. So 1, 2, and 3 from top to bottom. Whereas here, the third stroke is from down to up. In tsu, the third stroke comes from top to bottom. Okay. So shi and tsu. Okay, and this one also is confusing. So over here, the shi is horizontal. Okay, this is horizontal. But here, the so is vertical. Over here, it's more straight. So 1, and then from top to bottom. So it's very confusing over here when we see the si, su, and so. So this is very confusing. So please remember, if you practice many times, you can remember this very well. So this is first stroke, and from top, okay? So the so will be from top to down, whereas she was from down to up. And here, the n sound. So n is like almost like she. So like 1, and then from down to up. So it's very confusing. So I hope you practice and know how to do this. So is there any question regarding today's class? You can unmute yourself, and if anyone has any questions regarding today's class, I wonder if you are taking down the notes or anything.
Yes, I'm taking down the notes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so it's good to take down the notes, and of course we'll be uploading the video also, so no problem. We have about 10 more minutes. So if anyone has any question about today's class, please let me know so that maybe Toshiro will help in solving the problem. So any questions?
Excuse me, Miss.
Yes, please.
I'm very new here. I just saw the post in Facebook and I joined this class about 10 minutes ago.
Yes, you are always welcome. And yeah, we upload the videos also. So see, even if you miss any class or anything, you can go back and look at it from our YouTube channel also. Okay. So no problem. And you can
Okay.
join anytime. We have plenty of room. So you are always
Okay.
welcome. Yeah. So
So I have one problem. When we write the katakana ta,
yeah.
does the first line and the third line connect each other?
And let me share once again and we'll see again, okay? Let me share once again and we'll see this particular ta. This is ta. And just a minute, I'll go to that particular slide. Okay. Over here. So this ta, do you mean this? This is the first line. This is the second one.
Yes.
And this is the third. So third one doesn't
Won't touch.
it won't touch.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, and so any other? Thank you, Nell, for your appreciation. I'm reading the chat. So yeah, your explanation is very clear and easy to understand. So thank you. Thank you.
Sumimasen Sensei,
Yes, yes, please.
may I ask what time every Saturday?
Every Saturday we start from 5 o'clock
Japan time.
Japan time.
Japan time? Okay.
Yeah, 5
So in
o'clock.
the Philippines that is 6.
4 o'clock.
It's 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock.
4.
Yeah.
4 o'clock. Arigato gozaimasu.
You are in the Philippines?
Yes. Hi.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So Philippines is 1 hour behind Japan. So 5 o'clock in Japan should be 4 o'clock in
4
Manila.
o'clock in the Philippines. Okay. Okay, hi. Arigato gozaimasu.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Yeah.
Sensei,
Yes, please.
I'm kind of confused about the so and
You're confused about what?
so and
Okay, so and okay. Let us see that. Just a minute. There are a lot of things popping up, so that's why. Yeah, this one. So and all right. Yes. So yeah, so and is this she and su and so and is very confusing. So this is so, okay? It's straight here. And it goes from top to down. And here it is vertical.
No.
Sorry, it's horizontal.
Horizontal.
Sorry, I'm getting confused myself. So it's horizontal,
Horizontal.
and from down to up. And these images are there in our Facebook photo album, our group. So whenever you want to see or refer, you can go and see in that. And yeah, somebody also suggested something about time. That was very interesting. They said about something about clock, about a clock. So if it is like this, like 9, then it must
No,
be.
basically, so the first stroke is vertical, and so more or less horizontal.
Yeah.
So the major difference is in the first stroke.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. So this images are all these pictures are there in our group. So until we practice several times, sometimes it's confusing. So it's always good to go back and keep on practicing on it. Okay. So is it okay?
Yeah.
Isaiah, yeah. Okay. And any more questions from anyone? So, okay, then shall we stop now?
Okay.
And see
See
you
you
next
next week,
next
next
week,
Saturday.
next
Bye,
Saturday.
sensei.
Arigatou gozaimasu, sensei.
Okay, arigato.
Domo
Thank you.
arigatou gozaimasu, sensei.
Thank you again, and let's and oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. Next Saturday we won't be having it at 5 p.m. Instead, we'll be having it at 6:30 p.m. Okay, because I have some work next week, so we will have it little bit later by 1.5 hours. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
announce it. I'll put it in the Facebook also.
Mm.
All right.
Okay, arigatou.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day.